When you borrow money, you enter into a contract with the lender. It is unwise to borrow any large amount of money without having something in writing as to when, where, and in what manner you are to pay the money back, because the terms of that contract are important to you. Yes. Now, important to me. You should read the contract carefully. Yeah. Mhm. Although the laws today are far from less harsh against debtors in default than they used to be, not long ago, you could be jailed for failure to pay your debts when due. Oh, you can experience embarrassment and suffering if you don't meet your obligations. Yes. Now, let's say I wanted to enter into a contract for a credit card. Yes. And I don't know how much back child support. I don't know the amount of the monthly child support payment that I owe. Yes. But there's a possibility that if I fraudulently filled out a contract and did not disclose to the actual lender some sort of obligation of the state of Washington, mhm, there might be a way, yes, that they could find out if I do owe back child support, yes, and how much it is and how much my monthly payment is. Now, as I remember it, it was approximately $1,600 a month. Now, let's see. Is there the availability of child support being reported to credit reporting bureaus? Yes. In fact, why don't you give me all the child support payments again of every dissolution of marriage? Yes. And then the actual applications for credit of those other individuals that were named as respondents. Now, I know, okay, excuse me, yeah. Your thought was, well, he can go looking for the dissolution of marriage. My thought was that anytime you add any monthly expense to myself, yes, that is not paid, it ends up being a debt. Now, as a state, we did away with debtors' prisons. Yes. hmm But you can get arrested for failure to pay child support. Yes. Let's look through all the child support payments and all the individuals that were named as respondents. Yes. That didn't receive any due process, where there was no jurisdiction of law to dissolve the United Nations marriage. Yes. And then, how is it, yes, that the American credit reporting just contact Equifax, TransUnion? Yes, yes. And there's another one I'll probably think of in just a second. There's TransUnion, there's Equifax. Go through the free annual credit report website. Yeah, give me all the IP addresses and email addresses because I was very diligent in making sure to print off copies of my credit report because I noticed that Heidi didn't include that in a dissolution of marriage. Now I'm going to sue you personally, yes, for all the pain and suffering for you failing to meet your obligation of enforcing my rights. Then I'm going to sue you, yes, as a lead plaintiff of class action lawsuit. Then I'm going to sue you for the tort liability, yes, of me being embarrassed and suffering, yes, because of your refusal to enforce the laws. Now, when you start adding up, okay, I can't even fill out a credit card application. Now, there's a problem with your way of approaching this situation. My explanation to you was yes, you cannot use forgeries to issue court orders. You cannot, okay? You Well, give me the laws in each state that make it a crime. Oh, to imprison persons for unpaid, unsecured, and secured loans. Yes. Now, today, okay, I'm wanting to use a court system, and for every time I find that an individual was given an order of the court to pay support, yes, or you did not have proof of service right now, you did not protect their right to appeal. You did not have jurisdictional law because the marriage certificate was issued from the United Nations. Yes. You did not have reciprocity with other nations. I am going to sue each and every